Hey, what's up guys? Back to work on the Hoth Electro Binoculars again. All the parts have been sitting for several days after I sprayed paint in the black. They're all sitting right there behind me on the bench, up there. They're fully cured up. I like to let spray paint really sit because it can be a little reactive. But anyways, I need to start painting everything white, finally. That Archive X paint. And then before I do that, there's actually something I skipped that I should have done before I painted, which has to do with that tube seat, which is there's 2 pins that got to be removed. And so I'm going to remove those. And then the other thing I'm going to do, which was not really a thing that was on my list until I had to remove the glass, was some of the glass little pieces got inside and they won't come out. So they're rattling around in there, and I don't like that. So I'm going to mix up a little bit of resin, and I'm going to pour it into the back just to solidify whatever's in there, and then also it's going to give me a nice flat smooth surface that I can put pressure on so I can push it from the back without cutting my thumb open, because that is all glass on the back. Let me grab it and show it to you. Yeah, here we go. So the back here, it's all jagged glass. This isn't too bad to push on the back, but it isn't what you would want to do. You know, it's not safe. So we're gonna fill it up with resin. We're gonna solidify it and make sure that nothing can move around. Okay, so 2 of these pins got to be removed. So the replica piece that is sent with the kit already has them removed, and these are the correct ones to be removed. You know, Marcus is very good at paying attention to those details, so he definitely nailed that. But these don't have any pins removed, at least not yet. And so I know that it's got to be, these are all numbered, by the way. So let's see if we can zoom in on this. There's little tiny numbers in there next to each pin, just inside there. So I've got to remove 2 of them, and the numbers are the same on the replica as they are in here. It's just they're like upside down. Like on the actual tube seat, they're upside down to what the replica has. But that's okay, that doesn't even matter. Looks like number 8 and 9 on here have to be removed, and I have double checked the reference, and those are the correct ones. So I think I'm going to try to pull it out with needle nose first, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to snip them if I can. I think they're hollow. I'm not entirely sure. So it was number 8 and number 9. They are hollow. So it just kind of broke off. It's got something inside of it in the middle. Some sort of element. There's that. Oh, a big piece of the side broke off. I chipped a bunch of paint off. Oh well. It's going to get painted white anyway, so I could airbrush some black on there to touch that up. See? There we go. Now we match. And I'll put a little piece of tape over there, and I'll pour in resin from this side, and it'll keep it from moving around and jingling. Okay, now we wait. All right, let's see what we got. All right, looks good. See if I can do this one-handed. Looks like a little bit squirted through. Shouldn't be too hard to chip that off. All right, I would say that worked really, really well. It is solid now. Like, it feels structurally solid. Had some problem with the plastic chipping along the bottom because this plastic is, I don't know what kind of plastic it is, but it's very brittle. And then with the glass behind it, I was trying to chip that out. I got that edge all messed up. Like I said before, it doesn't matter. It's going to be on the inside, so nobody's going to ever see it once it's assembled, unless you take it apart. But this feels way, way better now. I mean, it's solid. No rattles, nothing shaking. I don't have to worry about glass. I mean, there's a little bit of sharp edges here on the edge, but it's not too bad. It's not like before when I was leery about putting pressure on the back to push it into place. So I'm very, very happy with this. If you're going to do this where you get the tube, a real tube, and you break the glass, I recommend filling the back with resin. All right, now that I've got this dealt with, all the parts are spray painted black, I'm going to do a partial assembly for certain things because I think it'd be easier to paint the white on after they're assembled as opposed to before, if that makes sense. Because the paint will add a tiny bit of thickness, and like I've already noticed that trying to put this bulb socket from the real tube in there, like I had to sand the inside a bunch to make it fit. Well, now it's really tough to put in there because there's a little bit of paint on the outside. So I can get it in there, but I think if I put another coat of paint on it, I may not without more sanding. So what I'll do is I'll put it in. I won't put the ring on it though. I'll get that situated, paint it white in its base white color, and do that. And then the other part I think that I'm going to pre-assemble is the hood. I'm going to put the screws in the holes because they need to show a little bit of brass in places, you know, so it makes sense to have them in on the black level and then paint over the white and then chip away the white to reveal some brass. And I don't think there's anything else that I need to worry about pre-assembling. So no, I think that's it. Okay, now the parts are ready for paint. Ew, look at all that paint. You can see all the built up. I know it's white on white, but it's a little bit warmer. That's all paint from today. Alright, so that's going to be it for this video. Got everything that needs to be white painted white. It looks good. Had to build up a lot of really thin coats, you know, to get the color right. That's just how you airbrush. I used a lot of paint though. I used probably at least half of that, and that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is a lot, because you thin it down and it makes a lot more. But yeah, everything is, this white is white, and that's all good to go, and I gotta clean out my airbrush now. So check out the blog, propchopshop.com, and until the next time, I will see you guys later. And those hairs are white.